Alabro. Alright, so we're gonna mulligan against Zoo. I guess I'll keep a Shadow Menace then. Counts as some AoE. The reason why I say to mulligan against Zoo is you have a pretty bad matchup against Handlock anyways, so don't bother trying to hedge against Handlock. Just make sure you do well against Zoo. Okay. We could go with Cleric. But I don't really want to like coin out Power Word Shield because I want to save the spells now that have Pyro in hand. Or just go with Cleric. That's fine. So now we play Pyro, Coin, Power Word Shield, and it still leaves the Cleric alive too, so we can heal next turn. So now it's his turn 3. Maybe he has Imp Gang Boss, and we have a 1-1 and a 3-2 on board. So that feels good. Probably take the card draw now from the Pyro. Sideshow. Do I bother making the trade here? So if he implosions, it depends on if he gets lucky or not. If he hits a 4, then it hurts a lot. I play around implosion by hitting in here. It hurts less. What's my turn 4? I guess I'll just play. I'll clear off the Imp Gang Boss. Yeah, he can trade in here completely. If he has a board, then we play the Shredder. Because the Shadow Madness doesn't do anything here. So play Shredder. Excavate Evil will clear out most of his board next turn. I'm not sure if we want a Sideshow though. I don't think we actually don't benefit from Sideshow that much. Respect for interesting decks that hit Legend. Thanks, Jizo. Do you Harrison a 3 charge hammer? Yeah, I think it's worthwhile to take the 3 charges. You're worried about his hero power being able to deal 3 damage, or sorry, 2 damage to everything? Okay. So this kind of goes against our Excavated Evil plan. Corruption, so this is gonna die anyways. So what do we want to do in this case? I think there's not much we can do about it. Well, we'll just play the Scarab here. Death. Maybe it's okay to take a death, because I don't actually have something to remove something big here. So death is fine. And he is running Dr. Boom, and he's also running Chargers, so it seems like a bursty version of Zoo. Maybe he runs like Leroy and stuff too. If he plays another Argus, there's a potential steal play, like we can Shadow Menace this into something. Here we can Shadow Menace one of these in. Got the Reno. Or we could still save the Shadow Menace play. We can go with Horse Rider into something, plays the Zombie Chow. Just seeing if I can save the Shadow Menace to like get to pop the egg open on one of his things. I'm gonna guess that he's not gonna open up the egg himself. Alright, so we Dr. Boom. That feels good. Dr. Boom. The reason why I don't think he's going to pop open the egg is because he probably will want to play around Light Bomb or Holy Nova, and that'll be his kind of insurance policy against that. So I have a feeling he's not going to open up the egg. Probably trade first into Dr. Boom, and then pop the bombs. Alright, double egg. Don't pop the eggs open. Okay, good, thanks. Entomb. We have death for the dumb guards. Probably nothing better I want to entomb than that. That's probably the best. Would you play Brewmaster in the deck? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything worth Brewmastering. Okay, so that will just get deaths. And we can Cabal one of the eggs, probably. Probably better to Cabal an egg. And then we'll see if we can Shadow Menace the other egg. We can actually Shadow Menace and then play Excavate Evil. That's a really strong turn. Didn't even think about that play. Pretty cool play, actually. Is that the play? Shadow Menace, Excavate Evil, pops open all the eggs, pops open his spiders. Problem is the Boom Boss trigger after the eggs open, so they could kill off the stuff. But I feel like that's the play. Wow. Perfect bots though. Whatever. We got rid of all the eggs. That's a big plus. We still have Reno in hand. So essentially we're just gonna fatigue out the zoo. You could entomb Boom, but I already dealt with Boom. I already killed Boom. Hey Akatsu, how's it going? Just hit rank 9 with your Worgen Patron deck. Thank you, man. No problem. You're Myra Giful. Glad you're doing well with it. Vol'jin. We can Vol'jin and then death. Because the spirits be restless. I actually don't necessarily mind using the Spell Eater because we do have Reno. This would allow us to like keep up with the card draw, and we still have Healbot too. We still have Reno and Healbot. We could actually double dip too, because we can heal first and then sideshow and then tap, basically get a free tap. Although my health isn't super high. What else can we do? We can also pressure. He is pretty low on health. If we play Reno and then Cultist, we can put a lot of pressure on. Seems worthwhile. Like, we're threatening lethal here. So now he's committed to clearing the board. So he has to use up his POs to clear the board. Giant. Yeah, PO clears that. PO clears the other thing. So he's basically out of bursts. Okay. We still have a BGH in there somewhere. I feel like here's where we play Sideshow Spell Eater. Do I necessarily want to heal first? I mean, I do have like Museum Curator. I guess I'd like to play Museum Curator if that's what I tap into. If he's not careful, we still have Holy Nova and Smite. That could be our direct damage burst for lethal. And Valen's Chosen too. Did you watch the Super Bowl? No, I didn't watch Super Bowl. What happened? You guys have to be the ones that inform me what happened, I think. Alright, so he's actually going to trade, which is smart, because otherwise he dies. Holy Nova and Smite. Let's go with Belcher and Harrison. This will like bait, like if he feels like he's safe and he taps him more, then we just Holy Nova Smite him. But basically, he can't tap anymore. If he taps, he's dead. And if we get something to stick on board, then Valen's Chosen, Holy Smite, Holy Nova. That'll work. Okay. Curator. Does that help? So we're gonna play Holy Nova. Death Lord? That kinda helps. So we'll play Holy Nova, play the Death Lord. He's used up his owl. So, and he's also going to start fatiguing too. Worst case is Deathlord pulls out Doomguard, and then he has 2 Doomguards on the board. Like he has 1 Doomguard himself. Heather is good. Okay, so we have lethal, right? Feels good, man. Denver 1, boring ass game. Oh, was it not even close? The question is, how were the commercials? Because that's why people watch Super Bowl, right? For the commercials. Are you in the winter prelims? No, I'm not.